Welcome to Beyond the Bounce, presented by ZTE. I'm your host, Byron Bogard, and we have a special guest, Texas legend shooting guard Andre Dawkins. Welcome to the show, Dre.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm from Virginia, Chesapeake, Virginia, so Virginia Beach area. Lived there since I was about 13 with my parents and my 3 brothers and sisters.
Okay. Now, growing up in Virginia, what got you into playing basketball?
I played basketball ever since I can remember. So, yeah, nothing really got me into it. I was just kind of something I've always done.
Did you play any other sports in Virginia?
No.
No other sports, just straight up basketball?
All basketball, all year round, yeah.
Okay, so when did you know you had that little special something? You played in the NBA, you played big-time college basketball. When did you know that you had a little special gift in basketball there?
I don't know. I mean, I just kind of kept grinding and kept working hard. And, I think my dad knew before I did. And then, before you know it, it's like, you got coaches coming to games and Coach K, Gary Williams, and guys like that coming to watch you play. And then you kind of realize, it's a little more serious than.
So Pops knew before you knew.
Yeah, it became a little more serious than just shooting out in the front yard.
Okay, so if you weren't a professional basketball player, it doesn't have to be a sport. What do you think you see? What would you think you'd be doing right now?
I don't know. I'm a big fan of golf, so maybe I'll be trying to play golf somewhere, or maybe a poker player.
Maybe a poker player. Yeah. All right. So, you play poker a lot?
Yeah, I play
your
a
off
decent
time?
amount of poker, yeah.
Okay, save your money now, Drake. Save your money.
My fiance tells me all the time.
Now, growing up, you graduated college early. Can you tell the viewers when you made that decision to graduate high school early, graduate high school early and then enroll in Duke, can you tell them how you kind of came about that decision?
It was actually kind of a joke at first. Me and my dad were watching TV. I had committed to Duke before my junior year in high school, so I knew where I was going to school. And we were watching TV, and after the season, Gerald Henderson had declared for the draft, and Elliot Williams was transferring. And so they only had 2 guards on the roster. And I was like, well, I should just go to Duke now, because I was actually in the process of transferring schools, and I was going to go to another school for my senior year. And my dad took it a little more seriously than I thought he would, and he called Wojo, and next thing I know, I'm taking the English class online. That was the last credit that I needed, and I played a AAU tournament at the beginning of August, and at the end of August, I was unpacking my stuff in my dorm. So it was kind of a whirlwind experience that summer.
Okay, so you graduated early. You were 17.
Yeah.
You're 17, and now you're in the big league. You're big college basketball. How's that transition from high school basketball, graduating early, to now you're playing for one of the top schools and top coaches and Coach K?
It was kind of crazy. It's a lot more running in college. It's a lot more rigorous. Work's a little bit different, but it was good. I had a great support staff and the coaches and our academic advisor, Kenny King, and so they kind of smoothed out the transition for me, and so I was able to, kind of integrate myself pretty quickly.
So that smooth transition led to that following season winning a national championship as a freshman. Can you explain kind of what your role was on that team? How did you establish your role as part of that national championship team? I came off the bench and just kind of spelled one of the guards for a little bit. We had, by the time ACC play came around, we had a pretty set rotation. So, I would come in around the 12, 13-minute mark, come in, I would get Nolan. Nolan would come out for a minute or so. Nolan would come in and get John. John would come out for a little bit. Then John would come in and get me. So, I knew what I was doing. I knew, I was going to get a few minutes to spell the guys because our starting five was really, really good that year. And so, they played majority of the minutes, and I just came in and knocked down shots when I could. And that was my role on that team. Now, did you have to get your feet under you a little bit at the beginning of the season? Was there any kind of intimidation from playing from supposed to be in high school to right there in the big time?
No, I mean, to me it was, I just tried to focus on, it's still basketball. you know, rim is still 10 feet high, so you know, I've been doing that for a while. So that's just kind of what I focused on, and you know, there's a lot of support from the older guys, and you know, they had confidence in me, and they said, you know, just go out there and play your game. And so it was good to have those kind of guys around me who supported me and, you know, wanted to see me do well.
Okay, so we're at Duke. We played 4 years at Duke. Can you tell any Duke viewers that may be watching, is there a special Coach K moment, favorite memory, maybe a doghouse story of yours that you can give the viewers?
I don't know. I'll probably leave the doghouse stories out. I mean, there's a lot of moments, you know, from national championship moment to, you know, I remember my senior year, you know, we had just lost to Syracuse, and, you know, it was a heck of a game, went in overtime, and, you know, just a tough one to lose. And, you know, normally after a loss, coaches are upset or whatever, but, you know, he was just, I remember after watching film from that game the next day, like, you know, he was just proud of us for the effort that we gave, and you know, just how hard we played. And so that kind of sticks out, in just that, you know, with Coach K, it's not always about wins and losses. Obviously, you know, we like to win, but you know, it's about a lot more, and it's about the effort we give and what kind of team we were on the court.
Okay, and then 2014, you go undrafted before signing with the Miami Heat. Tell us about that experience. You go undrafted. You should have been, in my opinion, you should have been drafted possibly. You go into training camp, and now you're playing against the likes of Dwayne Wade. Any welcome to the NBA moments you have from there?
Yeah, camp was a lot of fun. D-Wade's a great guy. I remember it was, you know, a play where I think he pushed off in practice. And
didn't get that call, though.
Yeah, no, I didn't get that call. And then, you know, I was kind of upset, but then I was like, nah, it kind of makes sense. That's, you know, that's Dwayne Wade. But yeah, it was cool. Those guys are really good, and, you know, they're better guys off the court. So it was fun to be able to just, you know, be around them for the time that I was.
Now, goal of yours is get back to the NBA. That's all our players' goals and dreams. What are some parts of your game that you think you need to work on to possibly get to the NBA, back to the NBA?
You know, just showing I can guard my position, and, you know, be able to get through ball screens and off the ball screens, things like that. You know, be able to rebound my position. So that's more so what I'm focused on, is guarding my guy, getting more rebounds than I'm used to, things like that, doing things other than shooting. People know I can shoot the ball, and I'll be able to do that for a long time. But, you know, if I can do other things, then, you know, I may be able to get back to it.
All right. There. Well, we have to take a quick commercial break. Coming back, we have Small Ball, presented by ZTE. Welcome back to Beyond the Bounce, presented by ZTE. Dre, it is time for Small Ball. All right?
All right.
So, here's the rules. 30 seconds. The record's 4. You think you can beat that?
I don't know. We'll see.
You don't know. That's not too confident, Dre.
This is tough. This is
right.
not the shot
I'm hearing
used
excuses, Dre.
It's not the shot I'm used to shooting.
All right. 30 seconds on my countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, first one. 1 for 1. The record is in jeopardy.
There we go.
Oh,
come
right
on
off the rim. Front rim there. Oh,
yeah,
2. Here we go. Halfway there. You got 14 seconds.
That's a bucket.
Oh, yeah. 3. We are tied for second place. It's a long tie. There's about 10 people on that tie. This is it. 2, 1. Oh, right off front rim. Well, thank you for joining us here today, Dre. We want to welcome you, wish you back to come back next week, as we have another great episode of Beyond the Bounce, presented by ZTE.